Greetings, Starshines. It's Irma K. Sawyer of Cosmic Weather, coming to you live from the Bright Star House in the High Des on December 19th, 2015. I thought that I would do a video this time instead of my usual full moon report, and I will be including some of that information. So as you can see, I'm rocking the festive Santa hat with the animal print this year because we had to take it up a level because we made it through an 8-year. Woo! Yeah, a lot going on. We'll talk a little bit about that. But first, we're going to talk about what's coming up. What's coming up on Monday is Sun moving into Capricorn. Woohoo, fellow goats, yeah. It's our time for our solar return. It seemed like it was forever to get here. It's finally here. I plan to party appropriately, and I hope you do too. You've earned it. Also, we have the celebration of Yule, and we have the winter solstice here in North America. We'd also like to wish a very happy summer solstice to our friends in the South. The solstice is a really important day, really important gateway energetically, opens up the energy for all of the festivities that will happen in this next week, including Christmas. We also have the beautiful full moon on Christmas Day, which I'm sure you've heard of. There's been lots of memes going around the internet about that. We haven't had one since 1977, that is true. To tell you a little bit about this moon, it is in the sign of Cancer. It's always in the opposite sign, so the sun's in Capricorn and the moon is in Cancer. Cancer ruling the chest and the heart area. It's related to the mother, the past, nostalgia. It can be very, very sensitive. That's my kitty saying hi, by the way. Just say hi back. So where was I? So basically, what's a little bit challenging about having a Cancer full moon on Christmas Day is because of family gatherings. Not everybody's on fantastic terms with their family of origin. I wrote a course on this, Healing from Your Family of Origin, Reclaiming Your Life. It's a very powerful place for our greatest learning in life. As I like to say, some of these folks are the greatest gurus that we'll ever have. So it's not necessarily easy. Full moons tend to bring things to light. So basically, what I'm encouraging everyone to do is to reach for the higher octave and the higher frequency of this moon, which I'm going to tell you about. Cancer energy by itself is so beautiful, it's so loving, it's so compassionate. It's what the world needs now is love, sweet love, like the song says. That's very much what Cancer's all about, nurturing, compassion, harmony, taking care of people. Also, wonderful food, baking. This would be a great year to get those recipes from your aunt or from your grandmother for the cookies and the foods that they made. This is also, since it has to do with our own past, I'm sure they would feel really, really honored if you asked them for something from them too. So that's a really nice way to honor them because Cancer does rule handicrafts and also food. And we all like to get around and have a nice meal on Christmas, those of us who are fortunate to be able to do that. So those are some great things to do to utilize the positive energy of that Cancer moon. The challenge that I see coming up with this, since it rules the past, is to get stuck in wounding, to get stuck in the boxes that we put people in. And I think the antidote to that is always to be in the moment and realize that it doesn't matter what people did however many years ago. The past is past, and it's also an invitation to own our stuff and not project our stuff onto other people, to let them keep their side of the street clean and we take care of ours, that kind of thing. So another thing to consider about the Cancer moon is to watch out enabling empaths. I'm talking to you especially. Really just to stay in your own lane. There's going to be a lot of powerful energy this whole week starting on Monday with the solstice. What else can I tell you? This moon, I looked at both Sabian symbols because usually if it's at 10, like 10 and a half, you'll look at 11, for example. But I looked at both 10 and 11 because I was guided to, and when I looked at that, it makes sense. The Sabian symbol for the 10th degree of Cancer has to do with carving out a large diamond, which, beautiful, right? But also, diamonds are hard substances, they're created over time, they're created with pressure, right? So it takes time and pressure to create a beautiful diamond. I think that's a really interesting metaphor for this year. We certainly have been through a lot. It's been very challenging, a lot of losses, a lot of huge shifts for people. So if you look at it like you're a diamond in the rough, your diamond is getting ready to be revealed to the world, I think that's a beautiful way to look at it. The 11th degree has to do with the clown. making caricatures of people, almost like a jester, like a court jester. That's kind of how I see him. Cancers are known for humor. There's a lot of wonderful Cancerian actors and comedians. Robin Williams comes to mind. There's many more that have that great gift of making us all laugh, which is so important. And so I feel like this is really going to be a great antidote. If anything heavy does come down the pike at Christmas, then just go reach for the humor, reach for the joke. Reach for the Christmas record, something like, oh, that nostalgic Christmas record. In our family, it was the Barbra Streisand Christmas record, right? Some things like that are going to be extra special this year, things that have to do with wonderful aspects of your family nostalgia, things that make you smile and have good memories. And of course, the holidays are difficult because of our friends that are no longer with us. This will make their loss very much known, more sensitive, since it does rule the heart and family. So our family members that are not with us, we will definitely miss them this year, but they will be close in. And that just leads me into what I was also going to talk about, is that the keepers, my guides, have said that there's going to be very powerful dimensions of energy that are actually starting right now. I had a post at Cosmic Weather and someone had shared that they've been having dreams about their past loved ones. This is started yesterday. So definitely this window is starting to open. It's really going to be fully open on the solstice on Monday. But you might really be feeling that now, this strong spiritual energy that's coming through. What else can I tell you? Another interesting thing about Capricorn that not a lot of people know. Capricorn is associated with ambition, with power, the power suit, the CEO, climbing the mountain like a good goat, all of that, and persistence, stubbornness, hanging in there because it's ruled by Saturn. But another interesting thing about Capricorn is it has to do with crystallization. And it also has to do on a high level, spiritualizing things on the physical level into crystallized matter. So that's very interesting, and that also ties into the diamond, what we talked about that Sabian symbol. So looking at all these elements, I feel that this Christmas has such potential to be so powerful spiritually. Another interesting thing to share about Cancer and Capricorn, both of these energies love solitude, and this seems a little counterintuitive when it's the time of partying and festivities and all of that. But I do recommend that everybody do take at least a few moments in this window in the week ahead to definitely get some meditation in, communicate with whoever your particular guides and angels are, whatever practice that you're guided to this week, because there's going to be some very, very powerful guidance that is available to us, and I'm quite certain of that. So we just need to tune in the station, as I like to say. Okay, so I wanted to give a shout out to a few people. I'm not going to do individual people on this video because it'll take too long, but I'd like to shout out to my publisher, Starfield Press. 2 books this year. How great is that? Thank you. To Spirituality University for carrying my courses, and also Spirit Library for sharing all of my blog posts this past year with all of you. And thank you, all of you, for being a part of Cosmic Weather and Bright Star Consulting Services. I'd like to wish you all a beautiful Hanukkah, a blessed Yule, and a very Merry Christmas. One other thing just to share is my New Year's Eve, or New Year's, presentation. It's going to be on January 3rd. I'm going to be doing a forecast and an activation. You can find out about that on my website, irmakSawyer.com, and also at Cosmic Weather at Facebook. Thank you very much. Namaste. Bye-bye.